Hi guys, it's been a few weeks, I believe, since I've been on. I'm playing with this thing again. Alright. So anyways, it's been a few weeks since I've been on. The reason for that, there was a lot of stuff that happened and just didn't really get a chance to do a video. Of course, I've been super nervous in this pregnancy because I've had 5 previous miscarriages. So every little thing I've been freaking out about, and I kept telling myself I'm not going to be one of those first-time moms, like, freaking out about every little thing. But I know a lot about pregnancy, so I'm not, like, freaking out about things like a normal first-time mom would freak out about. But can't remember what day it was. It's been a couple weeks ago. I woke up like at, I think, around 6 to go to the restroom in the morning, because I use the restroom throughout the night, but usually between 5 and 6 I go to the bathroom, like maybe like my last time before I actually wake up for the day. And this is going to be TMI, but I woke up and I felt like wetness in my panties, and I automatically assumed like it was just like discharge, because when you're pregnant you have a lot of that. So I was thinking that's what it was, and I got to the bathroom and it was bright red blood. So immediately I freaked out. I screamed and woke up my husband, and I immediately thought it was over. I thought I was miscarrying. And we rushed to the emergency room and to find out that they did an ultrasound and all the tests, and the baby was fine. We got to see the baby on ultrasound. It was kicking and moving and jumping off my uterus, like, like if you're swimming in a swimming pool and you like use your feet to kick off the side of the swimming pool. It kept doing that in my uterus, and the baby did. And it was moving everywhere. They had a hard time measuring the baby because it would not stop moving. So that was kind of cute. Its heartbeat was, I keep saying it because we don't know what it is yet, but the baby's heartbeat was 169, and everything looked good. My cervix was closed. They did find out that I had a UTI, and I guess UTIs can cause bleeding sometimes. And they said my cervix was closed. I said that. And they wasn't exactly sure where the blood was coming from, but they said sometimes UTIs can cause that, but they wasn't for sure. So I think that happened on the weekend, so I had to wait until Monday to call my doctor's office, and my doctor wasn't too concerned about it. Didn't really want me to come in unless it continued. I was having brown spotting afterwards, and they said it's normal, it's fine. My doctor said not to come in, just I have an appointment on the 15th of August, and he said just come in on the 15th and not worry about coming in earlier, unless things get more severe, more cramping or pain, or like severe bleeding. So I didn't make an appointment or anything, and I waited until the following week, and of course I was put on antibiotics for the UTI. I've been spotting ever since, the brown blood, ever since. Still am. Today hasn't been too bad. It was just like like I said, TMI again. When I wiped this morning when I woke up, it was a little bit of off color on the toilet paper, and then that's it. So it's not too bad today. I'm hoping it's getting better, just because it's a peace of mind when it goes away. Because when you have that spotting, it feels like it shouldn't be there, and it's it's not normal. And but I guess it's normal for a lot of people. I did end up I had to go see a midwife because all the doctors in the doctor's office that I go to have been slammed lately, and they couldn't get me in, so I had to go see a midwife. And it's a different midwife than I saw before, and she did a really good job. She knew what she was talking about, and found out that I have the friable cervix, and it's just extra sensitive cervix. I guess like sex can cause it, which isn't my case. See, what else was it? I can't remember. I don't remember. There's different things, but like she was explaining that even like sitting down and getting up, going grocery shopping, just doing normal everyday activities can cause the bleeding. And it could be just brown blood, like it just, just irritates the cervix enough for it to bleed, and it just stays in there for a little bit, and then it comes out brown. And so that's how she explained it to me, and it's not a big deal, as long as it's not like a ton of blood coming out. So it's not a big deal. A lot of women has it their entire pregnancy. So I'm just not, TMI again, not having sex and keeping it, taking it easy, not trying to do a whole lot. Of course, I have to do my everyday house cleaning, and I do have to go grocery shopping and do stuff, but in between, I take it easy. But everything's still okay with the baby. The midwife checked the heartbeat again, and it was in 160s. So everything was good with the baby. So I feel safer now that I know that everything's okay with the baby, because I've been freaking out about it. And I was having cramping associated with it, and I guess that had to do with the UTI. I am now done with my antibiotics, and I have not had any cramping today at all. So I think I finished the antibiotics early this morning, and so I haven't had any cramping today, and everything's so far it's doing okay. I'm hoping that the bleeding will stop, but it might not. I have talked to several people that I know that had spotting and bleeding off and on throughout their entire pregnancy. That's had several kids, and like one pregnancy happened to be like that. So like I've talked to several people that's done the same thing, and no big deal, and the pregnancy and baby turned out perfectly fine. So I am 13 weeks today, and I'm starting my second trimester. So that's pretty exciting. I made it through my first trimester. Never been able to say that before, so I'm really excited. Definitely feeling pregnant now. I keep saying I feel pregnant, but man, it keeps coming and coming. The baby is up higher than normal, I guess, usual or whatever. Every doctor and every nurse and midwife that has done an ultrasound or used like the Doppler to hear the heartbeat, went to go check the baby, and I gotta show them where the baby is, and right now it's at my belly button, and I'm at 13 weeks. And the midwife, when I showed her where the baby is, and she's like, "Are you sure? Because that's really high. It should be just coming out of your pelvic area." And so she put the Doppler on. As soon as she put the Doppler on, she got the heartbeat. So the baby is up really high. So I still think that I'm further along than what they're saying. I haven't had the really big ultrasound since 6 weeks. So that's the one that actually measures for sure how long you are. Now when I did go to the emergency room, when I had that bleeding, they tried to measure the baby, and they measured it a day ahead, I guess you would say. My due dates, what they said my due date is February 9th, and the hospital's saying it's February 8th. So, but they still couldn't get a complete measurement because the baby wouldn't stay still. So I'm still thinking I'm further along than what they're saying, just because of the baby's movements. I felt the baby kick. The baby's up high. And I don't know. I just feel like I'm more pregnant with what they're saying. So who knows? I might be further along the 13 weeks. I do go for that. Supposed to go for that big ultrasound, the nuclear or new. I'm not sure. The translucent ultrasound on Wednesday in just a few days. And that's to test to see if the baby has Down syndrome, spina bifida, and some other things. I think it looks at the heart chambers and the brain and all that stuff. So just to see how the baby is and everything. I decided to go ahead and do that just because with all the miscarriages I've had, I just want to make sure the baby is healthy as possible. And if it does have a problem, I want to know ahead of time just to prepare my heart and my mind for it. And of course, I want to take care of the baby no matter what. And I'm going to have the baby no matter what. But I just want to be prepared for if there is something wrong. But my thing is am I going to go in there? Because the day I go, I'll be 13 weeks and 5 days. And so I'm thinking, and they said that you can only do it up to 13 weeks and 6 days. And after that, you can't do it anymore. So if I think I'm further along than what I am and they go to do it, they might not be able to go through with it if I'm actually further along. So I don't know. We'll see. And I'll give you an update on that. I am 13 weeks. So I think I get 11, 12, I think, for you guys. I'll try to insert a picture at the end of this of my belly shot. Just a lot has been going on, so I haven't had a chance to do a video or a picture. I apologize for that, but I'm still here, still pregnant, and I'll give you guys an update after, I guess after that ultrasound, or if I find out anything. I'm going to ask questions like, for sure, how far along am I, and all that. So, and then I'll do a video about that and about my plans and what's next and go from there. So see you guys. Bye.